everybody, and welcome to the Balancing Act South Florida edition. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi.
We're bringing you local stories.
And we're introducing you to businesses and influencers who are really making a difference.
So let's see who's making news right now here in South Florida. And on today's show, a pet spa for your four-legged best friend. We are on the golf course with Montel Williams to benefit a great cause. Plus, help for high-need families when it comes to childcare. And flowers, flowers everywhere.
There are a staggering number of high-need families right here in our very own backyard. Jack and Jill Children's Center opened in 1942 during World War II. Right in Fort Lauderdale. And since then, it has been providing quality early education and family strengthening services to 20,000 families at or below the poverty level. That's fantastic. Here with more is the CEO, Heather Siskind, and Rachel Scott, the head of school. Welcome to both of you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Talk to me first just about the center as a whole, the children, what you provide.
So for almost 80 years, Jack and Jill has been providing early education and family strengthening programs to our children and families. We serve children 6 weeks all the way through 3rd grade.
6 weeks.
Yes, and we will be going through an expansion soon up through 5th grade and building a brand new state-of-the-art elementary school. So we're very excited about that. But we're most excited that we're going to be able to continue to serve the families that come to our program.
So when you say serve the families, you're not only helping the children, but you also help, let's say, mom or dad?
That's correct.
How so?
So if they want to go back and get their education, they want to get a better job, anything that they want to do, whatever they're working on, we are right there by their side to help them with that. We'll offer courses that are available for them or any other kind of support. We're there to help them.
What a huge win-win for both sides. Talk to me about just the education as a whole. How does it differ, let's say, from other locations?
At our school, we're able to do a lot of innovative curriculum, a lot of innovative instruction. We really make every effort to meet students at their individual learning styles, and so if you walk into one of our classrooms, you'll see small groups, you'll see one-to-one, you'll see a lot of diversity in the way we provide instruction.
So it's not like one size fits all?
Not at all. It's really what that child needs in order to thrive.
And can the parents also maybe interject and tell you a little bit more about their child? Because sometimes I just feel like you really can't voice what you know as a parent that your child needs.
Oh, absolutely. That's actually key to our program. We want to make sure the parents are involved, that they have a voice, that they are an advocate for their child, and that they are very involved.
Let's talk about the expansion. I know you mentioned it a little bit earlier. It's called the Madeline Halmos Academy. It's exciting.
We started the school around 4 years ago, and we've been leasing out of another location, and the parents are just, we're not going anywhere. This is what we want. They were part of planning this whole project. And so the community has really gotten behind us with this capital campaign. And if you go by our location now, you'll see the construction happening. Again, we're going to have kindergarten through 5th grade in that location. We'll expand and add 220 children in that building, be able to provide a state-of-the-art education for them.
Is it true you also provide for the children not only the books, education, but even if they need clothes, food? How does that work?
We do. Our family strengthening program is really essential to understanding what our families need and then getting in touch with them and going through those processes to really understand what they need. And then we walk through the journey with them, providing what they need. And we have our boutique where we can do clothing donations and food donations. We have a lot of events and things throughout the year, and just ongoing kind of assessing what our families need and understanding how we can best partner with them and providing those things.
Great. The expansion, since we talked about it, nearly $10 million. That's a lot. Where are you at?
We're at $8 million, so we're excited about that.
Where are you receiving the funding from?
Oh, all over. I mean, we have foundations, we have individual donors. Actually, every staff member has also contributed to the capital campaign.
And what you're doing is great. I mean, accredited early education program?
We are accredited by the National Association for the Education of Young Children, and we have been for many, many, many years. So quality education is top of mind for us, even for a 6-week-old.
How does it make you feel knowing that you're not only impacting their lives, but even maybe mom and dad?
It's really, really rewarding to walk through on any given day and see our students getting authentic learning, authentic instruction, and to see our families partnering with us. I like to think about this one parent who walks through every afternoon and does this cool chant with our kids. He'll high-five them and talk about being great leaders.
Most of our moms, they're single moms, and everybody needs support. But when you're a single mom, you know, having that extra hand and that extra person where you could just take a sigh of relief and go to work and do what you have to do. And again, many of our moms are not just working, they're also going to school. One of our moms actually completed her engineering degree, and what a difference that's made in the lives for her and her children and for generations to come.
So for our viewers who would like to learn more, where can they go?
jackandjillcenter.org.
Thank you so much for what you do. God bless both of you.
Thank you.
If you'd like more information on the Jack and Jill Center, you can also go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
We're on the golf course driving for a great cause. Stay with us. We're heading to Parkland Golf and Country Club for a golf tournament and gala aimed at helping America's military vets. Hosted by Montel Williams, the event spotlighted the family of Chris Hickson, a 27-year Navy veteran. Hickson, athletic coach at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, was one of 17 killed in the high school shooting on Valentine's Day, 2018.
February 14th, 2018. A day South Florida and the nation won't soon forget. 17 people killed in a mass shooting at Parkland High School. Among the victims was faculty member Chris Hickson. A Navy veteran with 27 years of experience, he risked his life to help save others. He left behind a wife and children. His actions have been described as selfless, courageous, and heroic. Fast forward, late November 2019, Parkland, Florida, and the first annual Montel Williams Military Makeover Celebrity Golf and Gala. Presented by Brandstar Cares, the two-day fundraiser dinner auction was attended by individuals, dignitaries, and South Florida businesses. All there to honor and support Chris Hickson's family and military vets nationwide.
We are here because Military Makeover chose Parkland Cares as one of their charities to give back after the tragedy at Stoneman Douglas. We write grants to be able to provide therapy for the community.
I think it's going to be a really emotional night. I think it's going to be a good night. I think people need to take the time out, especially right now when we're living in such divided times in America, when we can put all that division aside, come together, support causes that really mean a lot to people.
Brandstar selected our family as the military makeover, and we're so excited and blessed. My husband Chris was a Navy veteran for 27 years.
On behalf of Brandstar and our foundation, Brandstar Cares, all of our employees, thank you for being here tonight and joining us in this mission to honor and celebrate and give back to our military vets and our families. This is awesome. Thank you for being here tonight.
A highly decorated 22-year Navy veteran, Montel Williams knows firsthand what service, sacrifice, commitment, and giving back means.
We're about to say thank you to a family that most people, like Mark said, didn't even recognize that Chris Hickson had spent 27 years of his life as a member of the United States military and left behind a wife and a son. And he didn't hesitate when rockets' red glare started. He remembered when he put his hand up in the air and he said, "I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic." And recognize that that person in there trying to take a life of an American child was an enemy. He ran in and gave the ultimate sacrifice. So for us to say thank you for your service, I don't know if this is enough of a thank you, but thank you for your loss.
Rewind to August 14th, 1945, and New York City. The World War II sailor who helped make the historic Times Square gathering larger than life. Navy vet Carl Muscarella joined dinner attendees to also give back the kissing sailor photo, one of the 20th century's most iconic images.
We went to Broadway to celebrate, and while I was there, everybody was hugging and kissing and crying and having a wonderful time.
And the giving back didn't stop at the dinner table. The golf tournament, kicked off by the national anthem, was also a big success.
Oh, say, can you see by the So we've had some amazing sponsors for our first event. There's so many to list. It's just really amazing that being the first time out, they really came out in force, not only in our community, but the businesses and stuff.
We're going to have a great tournament. We've got a lot going on. We've got Montel, and I'm just so blessed to be able to be part of this great event and taking Military Makeover to the next level.
So we're excited to be here today. It's an incredible event. It's our first inaugural Montel Williams Celebrity Gala and Golf Tournament. You know, Brandstar cares and Military Makeover, and just to have such an icon like Montel here joining us and so committed to leaving a legacy and giving back and making a difference is just a special day for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that, you know, we got, what, 25 foursomes that showed up, 100 people show up because they understand that they can give back to their community.
All in all, a triumphant first annual Montel Williams Golf and Gala event, with more to come. If you'd like more information on Brandstar Cares or how you or your organization can help, visit brandstar.com.
A day at the spa isn't just for humans, it's for canines too. And when dogs leave Onblonde Pet Spa and Boutique in Palm Beach, they look so fetch. So I'm here today to see why it's the bark of the town. Oh my gosh, this place is, this is so nice. This is beautiful. And joining me are the owners. This is Elise Redazel. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
And Michael Morton.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this fabulous place for dogs. I mean, this is too much.
I know, so we just renovated it, changed it all. We have authentic, beautiful chandeliers. We just redid this fireplace, which is all authentic to 1870. And this was Elizabeth Taylor's cabinet.
It's just really exquisite. And I know you do this because you go the extra mile for your customers. It's beautiful.
We always say it's where, you know, the extraordinary is ordinary. So we have to be extraordinary.
Speaking of extraordinary, I hear that some dogs are flown in their own private jets. I'm not talking about the owner, I'm talking about the dog having its own private jet.
We also have dogs that have their own staff. They have their own chef, they have their own driver, they have, you know, their own 24/7 people.
I can't.
And then we have clients that come in, they fly them in, we pick them up at the hangar, and then we bring them here for a spa day.
Must be nice. Speaking of nice, I wanted to actually show our viewers this. I think this is adorable. Look what this says. Dog Parignon. Is that hilarious? Instead of Dom Perignon. And dog wine. This is so unique and cute.
It's adorable. And it's not expensive. People buy them by the dozens for gifts during the holiday.
I have to mention Santa out there. What an amazing decor.
It is. It's beautiful. We started last year and we wanted to make a little village life-size.
And speaking of the holidays, you have great gifts. I saw special collars over there.
Yes, we have tons of collars and leashes, really unique items that you don't usually see elsewhere. So yeah, we have a lot of pretty much everything you can need for your dog.
And the food also is very special.
Specific. Well, it's mostly single ingredient. We know where all the farms are. We do a lot of research. We don't carry 100 products, we carry the best products.
I know the grooming is also very unique. So can you show me behind the scenes of how you make them so fetch?
Of course.
So who do we have here?
This is Cody.
Cody, what kind of dog is Cody?
He's an Afghan hound.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. When someone walks in, I know they get like a consultation with you, right?
Right. I greet them and then I call out the groomer, like Samantha, and she comes up and she asks them a million questions, like what do they want specifically? How do you want, how long, how short, if there are any skin issues or if they're, if they're upset.
So I know there's like a blueberry facial. Yeah. Can someone talk to me about that?
So what we do is we apply it's like a non-irritant around the eyes, and we massage it in so we can wipe around the eyes, and it's delicious.
Nice.
It smells delicious.
I know you comb through, and it's really important because there's lots of knots sometimes as well.
Yeah, so this particular dog, he's a big dog, came in completely matted.
Wow.
which means that it's knotty from the skin down. So if you go like this, you can't get your hand through. We actually dematted this dog. It took 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
But you can't shave it, and we don't shave dogs, which is really important. So often you'll take a dog and it's matted and you'll come out and your dog is bald. We don't do that. It's time consuming, but it's totally worth it because they want their dogs to look beautiful. So do we.
And I know once you're treating the dog and combing it through like Samantha's doing, you even hone in to see if you find any health issues to let the owner know about?
Yes, absolutely. Any skin conditions, any sort of spunky smells, we'll go over the dog and then discuss it with the owner.
And we're often, we're the middle person for the person and the vet. So people don't take their dog to a vet normally. So we tell them, we're often the first person that sees it. Hey, your dog has an infection, or we think it has an ear infection. And then they're able to do something about it.
So the grooming is really, just hands-on and very special and unique.
Somebody said they wanted their standard poodle to be done in 2 hours. And I said, our bath is 1 hour and 40 minutes. So it takes a very long time. The grooming, the haircut is 2 hours. So it's a very long process. And we can do 9 poodles in a day, 9 grooms. So if you do the math, there's not enough time,
Absolutely.
but we make it work.
So I had a doggone good time. Didn't you, Laffy? Yes? Yes? Can I have your paw? Can I have your paw? No? Okay, that's good enough for me. If you'd like more information on this fabulous place, you just have to go to onblondepetspa.com or just check out thebalancingact.com. Gorgeous. Give me your paw. Your paw? Yeah? Oh, yes! Flowers. They could be used to express every imaginable sentiment, and their meaning have fascinated people for centuries. So this morning, we're gonna brighten up your day with gorgeous blooms. Let me take a look at our set. It smells, it looks beautiful, and joining me this morning is the master. He's here to talk everything flowers, Carlos Oramas, co-founder and CEO of GEMS. Welcome.
Thank you. Thrilled to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy. This makes me happy.
Yeah, me too.
And that's the meaning of flowers,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
What I love about your company, I know the motto, and tell me if I'm saying it correctly, but I think it's flowers for everyday life.
You got it.
What's the meaning behind that?
Well, you know how flowers have always been for special occasions, right? Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, your wedding. So we believe that flowers make sense in everyday occasions, and here's why. Flowers help us express how we feel. They are gestures of human emotion. And in the course of your everyday life, I'm sure there are people you want to appreciate, to thank, to be kind to be proud of, to show that you love. In fact, I bet that the home that you share with your family, you love.
I do.
And you want to gesture that also with expressions of feelings and emotions.
And I'm always telling my husband, listen, Jose, I know you're gonna get me flowers for Valentine's and Mother's Day, but I don't want the flowers then.
Yeah.
I tell him, I want you to give me flowers because you just want to, just because.
Yeah.
But not because you have to, because it's a special day.
Funny you say just because. 9 out of 10 women will tell you that the #1 reason to give flowers is just because.
All right, let's talk about these gorgeous flowers.
Okay.
Tell me first what we have here. These are simple, but pretty.
They are. They're called Tremelia. They last 21 days. Really cool because most flowers won't last that long. This one lasts
3 weeks?
3 weeks in your house. Clean water, it's all you gotta do. Cut them and put them in there and they'll give you 3 weeks of great life.
I see I have them here behind me. These are so great.
Aren't they wonderful?
And like something like this would cost what?
Yeah, about $4 or so.
$4.
Yeah, very
cheaper than
affordable.
even a little thank you card.
At your local grocery store, you can find flowers that are as affordable as $4 and go up from there depending on the size you want. But they're convenient, they're affordable, and they're available every day.
Can you imagine handing that to your neighbor and just saying, I was thinking of you? They'd be so happy.
And that's exactly what we should be doing, right? Showing appreciation to neighbors. How many of us have good neighbors to look after, especially after the summer months? We're going on vacation and whatnot. My neighbor's always been someone that I appreciate.
Absolutely beautiful. I love these. Okay, this color here is stunning. Look at the purple, the orange, the yellow. This is gorgeous.
Isn't it? And that's what we wanted it to be. This is inspired by Hispanic culture. Suck the whole energy out of life.
Because we're colorful and we're loud.
We are colorful and we are loud. And it's called Pura Vida.
Pura Vida. And, translate that for our viewers out there.
It means the good life, good living. And so it comes in bouquets and in an arrangement much like this. And it really is for parties and celebrations and feeling good. And that's what all that's about.
Okay, these little bags are just darling.
They are, and they're meant to be that way. They're called smile bags, and it's supposed to be easy to pick up and go and deliver it to somebody, take it to a hospital or a friend. Your mom, pick it up for yourself. Bring it home, put it on your dining room table. But that's the outcome, a smile. And that's why we called it smile bags.
That's a great
They're
idea.
cute, aren't they? Yeah.
And those down there, that has my eye right now.
Yeah, mine too. Those are called hat boxes. And that's coming right out of the design of a hat box. We put flowers right in it. It's a little bit more trendy. Put them in your dining room or anywhere in your house. Great centerpiece.
And look at the difference it makes just by looking at it.
Yeah, well, that's what flowers do.
Where do these flowers come from, Carlos?
So these are grown in Colombia in South America because we put them up high in the Andes Mountains where it's much cooler with a lot of sunlight and we're able to grow them year round.
All right.
Fly them right into Miami too.
Something I also always say is, again, $4 to $5. I think it just brings up the emotion. It brings up the happiness. I just think the wellness and the mood of the individual.
And that's another,
there's something to be said.
Yeah, there absolutely is, and that's another part of flowers that we don't talk about enough, and that's that they help you live better. There have been great studies done on this, and Harvard and Rutgers have both led on it, where they reveal that flowers increase the senses of happiness and of compassion and of kindness. They also lower anxiety and negativity and depression. They make us neater, more energetic, and creative.
There you go, and they make you smile and they make you be happy.
Yeah.
Your company, I know, is the GEMS Group. What does GEMS stand for?
Giving everyone more smiles.
Giving everybody more smiles.
Well, that's what flowers do, so that's right down our alley.
That's nice. Yeah. So next time maybe you're going to school, or maybe your boss, or even just your neighbor, grab a little, you know what, I'm gonna grab it right now. Because my mom has been a little bit, I don't know, she's been a little bit down in the dumps lately. So something like this little bag right here, I can imagine, she'll be so happy. What does something like this run?
Oh, less than $20.
Less than $20, and what a difference. Okay, so I'm taking this one for me and this one for my mom.
I think you made some good choices there.
There you go.
You're gonna be smiling for a while.
All right, so for anyone out there who says, I want these flowers right now for my husband, my daughter, my best friend, whoever, where can they find them?
Well, pretty much at any grocery store across the country, we work with all the leading ones. Here in Florida at Publix, they're a big partner. But for more information, go to balanceandblooms.com and you'll find everything there.
And I just have to read this real quick. Look how they even have on the bag. It says smile. It's a noun. We all know it's a noun. A pleased, kind, or amused facial expression, typically with the corners of the mouth turned up and the front teeth exposed. Oh, that's so sweet, Carlos. I love it. Thank you so much for your time. Curiosity, is the rose still the favorite?
It's popular, but there's a lot of good ones. And I always tell my friends, try different flowers, buy a mixed bouquet, put them in different parts of the house, enjoy them all.
Oh, I love La Rosa.
La Rosa.
La Rosa. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You
And
bet.
for our viewers, if you'd like more information on these beautiful flowers, flowers for everyday life, go to thebalancingact.com. This is so pretty. So if you're someone trying to achieve optimal health by natural methods or looking to target or prevent a problem or concern, listen up. Juicing superfoods daily can change your life both physically and mentally, specifically juicing raw cold pressed. And one local business wants to make sure you unleash your best possible life by delivering their high quality juice formulated by experts directly to your doorstep. That's fantastic. Joining me are Tayana Carper and Kelly McGrain, who founded their business, Unleash Life. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Look at this. How can I not be doing fantastic? I love this.
Right?
This is the prettiest display we've ever had. All right, so I know there's a personal journey for both of you in terms of starting your company. So Kelly, what happened with you and why did you rev up the company?
So basically, I had agonizing back pain. I was suffering for years. Yeah,
That's
and
painful.
Very. And then I had terrible digestive issues and stuff like that. So a friend of ours from India, his name is Sudhir, came here and took us to an Indian store, showed us different superfoods and herbs that we can juice with. And he says, in 2 to 3 weeks, you should start seeing a difference. And sure enough,
You did?
Yeah, my back pain started going, my digestive. I wasn't completely, healed. But better. I was noticing a difference. It was awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. Tayana, what happened with you?
So for me, I had cystic acne my entire life. So I've tried everything. I've tried different products, different pharmaceutical medications, and each thing had a different side effect. It really wasn't helping. So I was very open to the idea of something natural. And at the same time, I had a couple of knee surgeries on my right knee, and I was battling chronic inflammation and pain constantly. So when he had introduced this, within about 2 to 3 weeks, I noticed the inflammation in my knee was gone. I was not having the pain I was always having, and it just blew my mind. And we were like, we need to share this with people.
All right, so let's share that with our viewers. Obviously, hence, Unleash Life is born, the company. Talk to me about the science behind it, because people will hear, juices and fruit drinks or whatever. What's the difference here? So what's the science?
Yeah, so the science is most people are familiar with 3 different types of juicing. You've got your blender, you've got your traditional juicer, and then you've got cold press.
We do the blender.
Right, okay. So blender is great if you're juicing for the purpose of getting fiber. You get all your skin and all that good stuff. The only downside is that the friction and heat that's created from the blade, you're actually damaging the nutrients and enzymes right away. So I'm sure you've heard if you're juicing at home, you want to drink it right away.
Correct.
It's literally already going bad. So with a cold press juicer, it's a hydraulic cold press. There's no friction or heat, and it's actually about 3 to 5 times higher in every nutrient level. It's been
so you get more of that, protein and vitamins and nutrients?
Yeah.
Everything you need.
Everything you need. All right, you brought everything we need today. So I know you have 4 here. I'm going to see this one first. Let's see. This one is turmeric ginger. Ooh, I love those 2. So tell me what's in here and what's the value behind having these 2 in our bodies.
So this is turmeric, ginger, and orange. The value definitely, it's one of the strongest natural anti-inflammatories you can find. Energy wakes you up.
This is good. It just this was like a Shazam.
Yeah, it's like biting into the ginger root. It's that fresh taste.
It's really fresh. My goodness. All right, and then this one is bitter melon. I've never heard of this one.
Yeah.
Bitter melon.
We have this. This is what the bitter melon looks like. And just so you know, for that one, we have the ginger. So that's what people aren't familiar with the ginger. So this is the bitter melon.
All right. And what's the value of this in our bodies?
Really strong antioxidant. Anything having to do with skin complexion, it's incredible.
Is this what you used since you talked to me about the acne?
Yes.
All right. So that's
Bitter
the one you
melon and
chose.
turmeric.
All right. Beets. I hear beets are really good for our bodies. Why?
They are. So they're high in nitrates, which bring more oxygen to your blood. So anybody who's looking for more muscular endurance or just general heart health, blood pressure, it helps with all of those types of things.
All right, and the last one here, moringa. Now that I've never heard of.
That's exciting. That was like, they also call that the tree of life. So it has 92 nutrients. It's a complete plant protein. We've met people that actually can just live on. They've been living on moringa for a couple of months, so it's been pretty amazing stuff.
And I love how it says 100% raw juice. Something else I love is I hear you deliver to the house, like the milkman.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, so we come to your house in a cooler bag in glass bottles and ice packs, and we leave it at your doorstep. And then we pick up your bag from the previous week, and we take the bottles back and we reuse them, so we are not putting plastic out into the environment.
Oh, this is fantastic. But you know what? It's hard to explain, but it's very fresh, it's crisp. You really feel like you're just eating the fruit as is. Which is fantastic.
It's actually called live juice for that reason.
There you go. All right. For our viewers, Kelly, who'd like more information on these fabulous juices, where do they go?
They would go to unleashlifejuice.com, and our phone number is also listed there if you'd like to call and do an order.
All right. Unleashlifejuice.com. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're feeling better. And obviously your face is beautiful. You have no acne whatsoever. And I'm going to keep the bitter melon to help with the wrinkles and the old aging here, you know? At 50, you do what you got to do. Thank you both. Of course, if you'd like more information, go to our website, thebalancingact.com. It's really good. Really good.
Thanks so much for joining us on this South Florida edition of The Balancing Act.
We'll see you next time.